Welcome back to the show. In 2004, a new generation of women dusted off their skates and reclaimed an old sport, roller derby. Gone are the theatrics and stage fighting and hair pulling, and all that stuff has just bitten the dust. Now here in Atlanta and across the nation, powerful female athletes are reviving this hard-hitting, aggressive sport and updating it with an edgier attitude. Here to talk about it is Karina Shanialator Gary and Shannon Death Skull Nolan. Y'all need me out there, man. I would rock the house. Ladies, thank y'all for coming. You get me all excited about this. When we were talking on the phone, I was telling y'all about my experiences when I was growing up, how, I was sitting there with my grandma, and we watch all of the roller derby stuff, and it is truly a part of American culture. Mm-hmm. It really is. And I think it's going to be so interesting to tell our viewers how each of you got involved in this sport. So let's start with you, Death Skull.
This will be my fourth season. I started going to see a friend of mine, Violet Rochambeau, who I went to college with, play. And at the time, I had a 2-year-old, and I just thought, I really can't commit the time to this. And then about that next season, I just decided she's on her own.
Throw the child out. We're going to go roller derby.
You're going with Dad, and I'm going to go play roller derby. And ever since, I've been 100% involved.
Wow. How about you?
In 2003, I was in Austin, Texas, and I was having a date night.
Right.
And there was an ad in the paper for roller derby, and I had no idea. I didn't know if I was going to have to skate or what was going on.
That's right. Now, you come on down, we'll roller derby together, right?
So we walked in, and it was just this world that I'd never seen before. There were these ladies that were older than me, dressed up, hitting each other, and I just knew that it was meant for me.
It seems that, all types come in and do this, right? Mm-hmm. What kind of lady is drawn to roller derby?
I think that roller derby is a community. It provides a sisterhood for people who maybe don't have close friends or have, are wanting that connection.
Sure.
And it's also pretty awesome to, be able to skate with one of your best friends and knock them down and then, go have a beer with them afterwards.
Right,
totally.
Right.
So we really have all types of people. We have, lawyers, nurses.
Wow.
My team has a couple waitresses, a couple grad students, a field biology professor, a minister. That's my favorite one.
Wow. Yes, right. Yeah. I'm going to knock you down in the name of the Lord.
And she does.
She does.
Just she doesn't come to practice on Sundays. But other than that.
Understandable. I think she's got other things to do.
Yeah.
A little higher power to answer to. What's the format of a match? If I walk in, pay my money, to a sellout crowd, which you guys have been selling out all the time, what do I see? What do I get?
You will get 2 bouts. We have basically the announcers who explain the first part of the bout, how it works. There's a program that also has the rules and kind of tips about what to watch for. And you will just have a really good time. There's a lot of people come and tailgate initially and sit in the parking lot.
It is BYOB.
Right, gotcha.
Important to note.
Yes.
And it's 2 halves, 30 minutes each. And then there's a winner. And then since we do double headers, then we have a little break time. And there's always entertainment in our courtyard. So bands, local bands, kind of like a carnival type of theme. And then there's another bout.
So you got a lot of stuff going on. Now, your season, when you get into it, how many teams are in your league? Where is this thing going on? I'm sure it's an international thing as well, right?
Yes.
Talk about your league here in Atlanta.
Okay, we have 4 home teams. The Denim Demons, the Apocalypse Sticks, the Saki Tuyas, and the Toxic Shocks.
I love it.
And they all play each other. It's just like a league in Atlanta. And then we have a all-star team, which is the Dirty South Derby Girls.
Dirty South Derby. All right now, Derby Girls.
And we, the all-stars, they go travel around all over the country and play. And then we also have the Rumble Bees, which is sort of the JV all-star team.
Where do you guys have your matches?
We have our matches at the Shriner Center off of Ponce de Leon Avenue.
Excellent.
They have an auditorium behind the big dome that we skate in.
What do you normally play? I mean, what? I'm sure we can go to where online to find out all the stuff. Where do you go online?
AtlantaRollergirls.com.
Okay, and I know the schedule and all that stuff is out there, but when do you normally play?
We play on Saturdays in the evenings. Our schedule this year is
Well, we had a game last night.
Right.
And then we play, the next one is March 19th, and it's
Okay.
Saturday nights once a month until through September.
Gotcha. Man, now tell me about the crowds that are there. What are they? How are they getting into all this?
It's very interesting. We have a huge range of people. We have very conservative people to kind of the more alternative hip crowd. We have
Businessmen.
businessmen.
Excellent.
We have a group of businessmen that sit in our VIP section every time, and they are just crazy. And I mean, they're
Wow.
awesome. And you know, it's a very interesting mixture of people. We're very family friendly, and there's a lot of children involved.
Excellent.
And it's really just it's for anyone who's interested in seeing strong women play a sport.
What does it take to be a roller girl?
It takes a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and a lot of tears.
Literally.
How about some ibuprofen every now and then, right?
Definitely some of that. It just takes, it's a huge commitment. I
Sure.
mean, this has changed all of our lives.
Because you guys do all this yourself, right?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yes.
totally DIY. We handle all the ticketing, all the marketing, all the event setup, everything we do ourselves.
And we play.
And we
practice
And you play and practice.
5 times a week.
What's in the
potentially.
future? What's in the future for you guys?
Well, hopefully one day we will be, one of Atlanta's sports teams. So the Falcons, the Braves, and the Atlanta Rollergirls.
Yeah!
And also,
With you.
I mean, we're growing, and we've had a great run at the Shriner Center. I think we're about to outgrow it. We're really looking for another place where we can have thousands of people come watch us instead of
Nice.
just hundreds.
Well, let's hope that happens. And I think with the direction and the passion that each one of you have shown and all the other ladies are, I guarantee you're going to make it. Give out that website again so people will know where to go.
www.atlantarollergirls.com.
Listen, Death Skull,
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Shanilator,
Thanks.
both of you guys have been wonderful. And thank you for
Thanks.
sharing your story and what the Roller Girls are doing here in Atlanta.
Come and
Thank you a
see
lot.
us.
Thanks.
All right, folks, we'll be back with more JJ on Atlanta. Stay tuned.